Alright, we are live from here, and this is the first time of Fire. And if you really want to get Fire and early retire, that means it is a course, this is a presentation I have made for you. You can retire very easily by using trading framework, and this kind of framework which will I going to tell you in that video that will help you to enhance your learning into the stock market, as well as if you are a trader, that means it will also work for you. Now this is a what the financial freedom is, how you need to take is, because whenever people are really want to get the freedom from their job and anything else, they really want to get more and more mortgages and loan from the banks, and there are so many NBFCs are available for getting a loan for the market, and lots more things happen. But the freedom, you have to do this thing that you really wanted to love, and so many things you can do after getting a lots of freedom from your work and from your job. So this is a passive income which is exceeded your expense. Let's say your expense, which is almost in 20th century, lifelong employment job is an increment and seniority. It is a good thing, because in 20th century, when the job security and increments and seniority, this is the best thing in a 20th century. But in today's world, 21st century, the job cut, retrenchments, and there is lots of uncertainty related to your job, and but bills are continue to you have to pay, because you cannot afford to lose your income just because of you can see these are the MNCs company. They are operate on a worldwide, and if you really want to get the job this kind of company, then you have to study at least top 1% college in India, anywhere in the world, because in the world there are only few MNC companies, those who are getting lots of paid for their employee, and but they are end up losing 10,000 jobs just because of they are not doing good in their market, and maybe sometimes recession problems happen just like that. So there are so many companies out there. This is why Amazon is lay off 9,000 more employees, just because of they are failing a lot from in the recession period. And this is they almost fire, which is almost 27,000 employee. These are the employees not come from the local college. These are the employees not come from the third class college. They are the employees, those who comes from the top 1% college. They already taken lots of loan over there. They are not able to afford that study, but they already taken lots of loan. They are in a debt, and they are if they are not getting their payments and their income at the time, that means they are not able to pay your all EMIs they have gotten from the bank. So these are the things which has happened in the world. If you are really concerned about that, then you have to be really prepared for it, because this is a total expense. In this particular slide, you will have to learn how you need to be control your expense, how you need to be get to know the what is the expense. Let's say you have an expense which is almost $5,000 a month, but you have yearly wise which is $60,000. That means your income required from that point, which is almost $60,000 a year. But over there, how you can take more and more income from the market and anywhere in the world, there's three types of thing. There are three kind of thing which is available right now. You can invest here, and then you can get more and more profit. There the first income is, which is quite popular in the world, which is always fixed deposit. In US, the fixed deposit rate, which is almost 2%, and if you really want to get more income from the fixed deposit, that you will end up making 2% income a year, which is almost, if you invested your money, all money into the market, that means you will not making a good profit. As the same thing is happen in the bond investing and dividend stock. They also give you 5%. This is better than FDs, but you are not getting anywhere else, because the income is very low. You cannot pay the 5,000 bill into this $1,200. You cannot pay all the bills in $1,200. So this is another thing which is real estate, which is quite impressive. at the time, because this is the real estate market is on a booming side. And if you are invested here on the 7% per annum returns, that means you will end up making this money. This is not a good money. Is there is a much better ways to earn better money? Yes, you can, because the every moment, every person who become rich, they already understand the money, how it's work, and how we need to take more and more money from the market. And that's why they're using the framework, which is so great for the people who making good money. And this is the thing what you have to do in order to get lots of profit from your capital that you have acquired. And if you really want to get more and more freedom, that means how much money you need in order to get lots of profit consistently by your trades. Now you have to see, this is the professional trader at a 5% per annum you have to get till the year, and which is almost required $100,000 in a capital to generate $60,000 per annum, which is almost 60% of your capital. And if you are able to generate this capital just for generating this annual income by your capital, that means that is good, you are financial free. In order to get this, you have to be recession proof. The recession proof means whenever the stock falling a lot and recession is coming, the same thing has happened 2022 when the Russia is invasion over the Ukraine. All the stocks is falling a lot. At the time, you have to go in the market and then sort all the stock, which is you have to think this stock is going to be fail a lot, and you will make the same money in the recession. So this is a good thing which you need to do. And if you are becoming a good, when you become a good investor or trader, that means it is only for you. But if you don't able to understand what is a short selling, please don't go for it, because you will end up more money as compared to another people, those who are doing the same work as an expert level. So you have to save a year, which is almost $20,000 if you really want to get freedom in 5 years. So the 5 years, in 5 years, you will have to end up making this money. And whenever you get the capital, which is almost $100,000, that means you will have to just target a month, which is almost 5%. And if you're able to get the 5% per annum, that means you end up making $5,000 a month, which is great for your passive income per month. So this is a time, it's take time, effort to master the professional skill. It is not happen just by doing the random things by the random people. If you really want to get the freedom really fast, then you have to go into the deep and then acquire more and more a skill. That means that can only create a guaranteed income for you. If you have a good skill, that means you don't have to depend on this other side. Let's say if you are dependent today on a job, that means the rest of the life is going to be spending by doing the job. You are not become the rich by doing that thing, but you can become rich by doing this kind of thing, by acquiring the skill, and then you can get the income guaranteed basis for the rest of life. So this is my side.